Right, welcome to my very basic studio. It's all centred around this quad-core PC with 4 GB of RAM. It's just a Dell sort of standard cheap one, but it does the job fine really. It wasn't even that expensive. I think it was about 400 quid, but I've had no problems with it. We run so many channels of effects on top of each other, and it hasn't crashed yet. I don't think, hasn't struggled. This is there's a M Audio Delta 1010 sound card in the back, which is where the audio in and out's connecting. So it's 10 channels in and 10 channels out, and these connect to this preamp here, this 8-channel preamp, which is for giving gain to the mic. These days I normally only use a couple of channels because I don't record drums anymore in here. So mostly just guitars and vocals and bass. I've also got this compressor, dual channel compressor unit, which is for bass and vocals mostly, just to reduce the risk of clipping. And this EQ unit here, which I do use occasionally, but it's only really for referencing. And this DI unit, which can be used for DIing guitars, for instance, for reamping on a different amp at a different stage. And this mixer here is just for monitoring really. I use only a few channels of it, but I can route the live signals through the mixer to get a direct signal for monitoring. And this is my main guitar amp, the PV6505, which is a really nice sounding amp, and I recommend it highly. And the monitors are Alesis M1 Active 620s, which are really nice sounding. Obviously this room has no treatment in it at all, so it's not a good room for mixing. It's virtually impossible to get a realistic sound in here. But I do a lot of headphone mixes, and I compare it in my car and in various other sound systems that I'm familiar with. And it normally sounds alright in the end. Right, this part of the studio has become quite a storeroom recently. I've got my PA, still half of my PA system, but the other half is out at the moment, which I've kind of collected over the years. I've got my old 16-channel mixer, which is a really nice mixer. Actually, it's a Behringer 3216, but it's stopped working. Unfortunately, the output doesn't work anymore. I'd like to get it fixed at some point. I've got our lighting for our live sets. Got some power cans, some lasers, and some strobes, which we link up via MIDI to DMX to our system to Cubase Live, so we get them all completely in time. This is the cab I use to record guitars. It's a Randall 4x12 with vintage 30 cones in it, which sound really nice. I think any cab with vintage 30 in is going to be good enough to record professional sounding guitars with. And this is just the monitor mix for the vocal booth over there, which ideally would be in the vocal booth, but I had to bodge it. Literally volume control. And this is the vocal booth, which has a cursor which comes across not very well, but and basically it means I can deaden the area completely. So because the room sound in here isn't nice, so I've put this foam stuff on all the walls just to deaden the sound. And with the door closed and the curtain across, it's to dry sound completely, so you can put reverb on the artificial reverb on the vocal. This is the vocal mic I use. It's a Neumann TLM 102, which is the cheapest Neumann they do, I think. But it sounds really good. It's a really good mic for sort of medium range work, I'd say. And I've been really happy with it so far. For the screaming, we used to do it all through SM57, but at the moment we're using this just because we're doing demos. And I admit it's not the ideal mic for screaming, but it sounds really good anyway. So I'd like to use an SM7, but I don't have one of them. But this does the job.
If you found this video useful, like it and subscribe to keep up to date with the latest Boy in a Band videos. You can follow me on Twitter @DavePBrown. And if you want to improve your production skills, head over to the Boy in a Band forum at boyinaband.com/forum and sign up so you can share your songs to get new fans and valuable advice on how to improve your productions. Links for that in the description. Cheers for watching and have a nice day!